Hi everyone, welcome to our introduction to Module 1 of our Magnetic Agents training course. And in this video we're going to kind of lay out an overview of what's going on in the market and what are the 10 biggest things we've seen change over the last 10 years. And the game really has changed, and what we're going to do through this training course is get you ready to play with a different set of rules. Help you learn the top 10 things that have impacted our business over the last 10 years and how you can use this knowledge to your benefit, how you can use it to live a happier life, to work on your business instead of in your business, and to continue to grow even in face of a down market that doesn't look like it's going to turn around anytime quickly. We want you to be able to use the things that we teach you as a magnetic agent to take your business to new heights. So let's get started right off with the top 10 things that have impacted our business over the past 10 years. Number one has been the internet and technology. Now stop and think about this. Just go through this list and it's almost mind-blowing. It's so ridiculous. Web 2.0, Wi-Fi, blogs, MySpace, YouTube, Zillow, Google, Trulia, Palm Pilots, Blackberries, Bluetooth, PDAs, virtual tours, tablet PCs, IDX, intranet, extranet, Craigslist, search engines, social networking, ActiveRain, LinkedIn, Yahoo, Bing, Twitter, on and on and on and on. Just to name a few, are all things that either didn't exist or weren't very much in use in our business as recently as a decade ago. We used to advertise our properties and ourselves in newspapers and bus benches. Today, the newer consumer, and frankly, even a few of us baby boomers are getting real active on the computer and online, and we just don't use the same resources that we used just 10 years ago. Think about when you went to the office to look at a cross-reference so you could look up addresses and get the phone numbers that went along with them. They don't exist anymore. They're just gone. You can find all of those things easily using online tools. This has effectively created a huge disconnect between us and consumers. All of these innovations are not something to throw money at indiscriminately. Yet NAR said that realtors spend more than $1 billion a year on technology. And I submit that a lot of that money is wasted, that it's not being used in the right direction, and that agents are getting involved in the online boom, but they're trying to do business the same way they always have in the past by promoting properties through IDX and those kinds of things, rather than look at this as a completely new opportunity to grow their business. Much of this money has been spent in a way that doesn't produce results, and I'll show you proof of that in just a minute or two. We need to begin to use technology as a device to build our pipelines and to understand the strategies used by internet marketers to grow their business. They've got a business model that's working out fabulously for a lot of them. Unfortunately, we're not in that generation, and we can learn from a lot of these internet marketers. Number two, let's talk about competition for a minute. The number of NAR members, that's National Association Realtor members, in 2000 was 700,000. Those agents were responsible for 5.1 million transaction sides, or 7.2 sides per agent. In 2006, right at the peak of our boom market, the number of NAR members was 1.4 million, double what it was in 2000. Those agents were responsible for 6.4 million transaction sides, or 4.5 sides per agent. Even with all the technology advances, most brokers have failed miserably at helping their agents leverage technology to increase their individual productivity and incomes. And there's been a price to pay for that. The mega agents of today are only starting to utilize technology, and they're seeing their businesses explode. Now, I want you to understand that when we talk about teaching technology, we're not talking about how to open a Facebook or LinkedIn account. That's not technology training. What we're talking about is using technology as an integral part of your business to help you continue to grow and continue to attract prospects to you even while you sleep. Number 3, and this is one of the prices that we've paid for brokers not paying attention on getting their agents up to speed. Increasing agent payouts. Brokers believe they can buy market share or give the store away to avoid losing it and still operate a viable business. Think about the different business models that are out there today for real estate agents. We have everything from the traditional plans at a Coldwell Banker or a Century 21 type company to the 100% programs of a RE/MAX and just about everything in between. Instead of teaching agents to grow, brokers have resorted to throwing money at them per transaction. Well, it comes back to the old adage that if you teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. If you give him a fish, he eats for a day. Much of this has been created because managers don't understand how to coach their people to higher productivity and incomes. And this is what's really necessary in today's market. That's why we're here. Brokers think they can cut their fees and make up for it with volume. It never works. Discount real estate companies are not market dominant anywhere. For that matter, they're going out of business faster than you can even imagine. Number 4, outside competitors. We must teach agents to maintain strong relationships within our effective service area. Today's technology needs to allow us to do this more efficiently than ever before. This work should be done automatically and is an area of our business that we're going to focus on a lot during these training sessions, and it holds great promise. Change number 5. Short sales and foreclosures are at an all-time high. Can this be a profitable market segment for you? Have you spent some time educating yourself and putting a team together to handle short sales or foreclosures? Frankly, I have mixed feelings on this method of business generation because it's so time consuming that most agents that get involved in short sale and foreclosure business generation end up relying solely on that. And that can only work for a few years. Eventually, that part of the business is going to dry up and those agents are going to have to start all over again. So unless you're prepared to have this as just a 20% portion of your business, I would forget it and move on to something else. Still, it's worth mentioning here to ask the question, is it worth your time to get training in this area and maybe to bring members onto your team to handle this type of business? Number 6, and this was a massive change that really affected our business, is the do not call list. I think a lot of agents were actually happy about this law because it gave them an excuse for not doing what they were failing to do anyway. It gave them a hiding place. Now, we can still call our sphere of influence, current leads, past clients, and many other prospecting sources with a little creativity. Here's the key. We can use technology and social networking to get cold prospects to welcome us into their world as a trusted advisor. Yes, we can still talk to people face to face. And number 7, depreciation. Homes are no longer going up in value. The days of our volume automatically increasing are over for what I believe will be a good while. Our solution is to teach you to handle pricing and objections as a counselor, not as a salesperson. We need to seek out properly motivated sellers. The market's not going to catch up to their price like it used to or like it did for so many years. And those consumers will continue to lose equity if you advise them incorrectly. Change number 8. Flipping/investing reality television shows. Buying and investing in real estate is not for everyone. But even in today's markets, opportunities are everywhere. Most real estate agents haven't taken the time to go after this market or to even learn where these investor communities hang out online in places like RE Investor and Virtual Deal Factory. You can find mass quantities of investors that are interested in purchasing investment property from you. Grow your business by teaching investors how to grow their business in today's market. Again, as a trusted advisor. It's no longer a matter of an amateur stumbling into a home run. To succeed today, you need a plan of action, and that's why we're here. Change number 9, education. Education is the quickest way to build confidence and turn your organization into a powerhouse. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that change is over. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that soon you'll be able to go back to the old way of doing it. I think that's a long way off, and likely you don't have the financial staying power to wait for that market to come back. Don't believe for a minute that technology won't provide increased productivity. It will, and those that unlock the key, like we're going to teach you in this course, will control the future. Real estate agents need to commit to growth or become insignificant. Prompt action is required as the pace of change is increasing. Congratulations to you for starting that action today. And number 10, broker, agent, and consumer demographics. There's a real problem here as well as a great opportunity. Most real estate agents are boomers. They were born between 1946 and 1964. Our consumers are Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980. Our next wave of customers are born after 1980. And here's the key. They're young, daring, and smart. They have a lot of entrepreneurial instincts, and they've grown up with technology and know how to use it to build and stay in touch with their networks. Many lack one-on-one communication skills, social graces, and generational sensitivities. There are lots of things we can learn from this last group, and we can help them grow as well. Don't discount them, as this is the group we'll learn practical applications for technology from. They're the first generation that's grown up with this stuff, and they know how to put it to use. Remember, as we begin our journey, it's not the strongest of the species that survives, not the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change. Charles Darwin. When is the best time to start? Right now. As you launch into this program, develop a regimen where you attack it every day on a daily basis. Have your notebook, take notes, download the information. Begin to start to create some videos and to think about how you can implement magnetic marketing into your business today. We're going to show you a lot about magnetic and attraction marketing as we move forward in this program. And I hope you enjoy our community. I hope you enjoy our training. Let's get ready for a great, great ride.